Welcome to the 90-Day Cash Flow Strategy. And in this video, I'm going to share with you a powerful strategy that I learned back in 2010. And because of this strategy that I'm going to share with you in this video, I was able to launch a company called House of Beautiful here. And in just 12 months, I was able to take that company to $1.4 million in sales. Now, I can't guarantee you're going to make $1.4 million in the next 12 months. But what I can guarantee you is that if you've been struggling making money online or struggling building a network marketing business, this strategy will definitely help you build a successful business in the next 90 days. But before I get into the strategy, I want to share a little bit about myself so you can get to know a little bit about my background. And if you stay to the end of this video, I'm going to give you for free an amazing gift that is valued over $97. My name is Cameron Fields, and I've been involved in the network marketing space for over 12 years. And when I started out, like most of you, I did what they told me to do, which was write a list of my families and friends. And when I wrote that list, I went through it so quick and I was forced to go out to the cold market. And if any of you know, the cold market is named that for a reason. It's not easy, but I was able to build a decent business approaching strangers. Now, to make a long story short, I met this guy who opened up a whole new world for me called the internet. And I will never forget what he said to me that changed everything. And he said to me, Cameron, if you get in front of enough people who want what you have, you can make tons of money. But as crazy as this may sound, it took me years to figure out how to do just that. And luckily for you, by watching this video, you're going to learn what took me years to get. You're going to learn this strategy that changed my life in this video in just a few minutes. Once I learned this strategy, I was able to put it to work in 2010. I made my first $100 in one day, and then I started making $100 a day, every day. And shortly after that, I started House of Beautiful here, and the rest is history. So, what I'm going to show you truly worked for me back then, and it still works for me today. Now, you're probably thinking that this is going to be some over techie complicated strategy, but no worries, because anyone can follow what I'm going to share with you, even if you're a newbie. And you also don't need a huge marketing budget to make this work. You're going to be amazed at how simple and low cost all of this truly is. A few months ago, I did a survey that 100 individuals took, and I asked what was the biggest challenge when it comes to building your network marketing business. Do you know what the number one answer was? Getting leads. In other words, they felt like they didn't have enough people to talk to about their business. And to be honest with you, this is the main reason why most people are not successful in their network marketing business, because they don't have a large enough audience, or what I call a distribution network. So let me switch over to my whiteboard so I can show you the power behind having your own distribution network. Hey everyone, so I'm back now. Now I'm going to share with you the power of having your very own distribution network. Okay, so this is really powerful, and later on I'm going to share with you how to go about building your distribution network. But right now I just want to share with you, show you guys the reason why most of you who are successful in your business is simply because you don't have an audience built. Okay, so check this out. All right, so behind me I have a little diagram here, and I have person A and person B. Okay, now these represent network marketers. All right, so person A basically starts off with $100 to run traffic. Okay, so they're starting off with $100 to run traffic. And same thing with person B. They have $100 to run traffic, okay? So on day one, they're going to start off with $100, okay? And let's just say for every $100 that they spend, they're going to get 10 people to basically enter into their distribution network, okay? So first day, person A puts in 100, they get 10 people, okay? Now let's just say that the commissions, whatever, is $20 that they get for each person that comes in. All right, and I'll explain this a little later on how all this ties in. All right, so the very first day, person A is going to get $200 from spending $100 on traffic, getting 10 people to basically join or opt in, and they're going to get $20 a person, kicks them out $200. All right, that's the day number one. So they have 10 people in their distribution network, and they have $200. So what person A does, because they want to be conservative, they don't want to really go stretch out too much, they take $100 and they put it up. Okay, so they're putting up $100. And then day number two, they're going to put in $100. All right? Same thing's going to happen because they're spending $100 for every $100 that they spend. They're going to get 10 people times 20. They're going to get $200. All right, so day number two, they brought in 10 more people to their distribution network. They made $200, but they did the same thing. They took $100, they put it up. They took another $100 for day number three. All right, so you see the pattern here, right? You see how it goes. It keeps going and going and going like this. So day number three, same thing, guys. 10 people times 20, excuse me, they make $200. At the end of the day number three, they have $200, 10 people more in their distribution network. They take another $100, they put it up. Day number four, same thing. 10 people, $20, $200, okay? 10 more people. So in 4 days, they got 40 people to join their distribution network, which is not bad, right? Not bad at all. But look at what happens when you use your profits. Okay, I'm going to share with you what I'm talking about. Person B did this a little different. Okay, so let's just say $300 that they made. Let's see, $100. So they made $300. Okay. Now, person B does it a little different. They take $100 and the same thing. They're going to get 10 people for every $100 that they spend. So day number one, they take $100. They get 10 people. Same thing. $20 they're going to get. They're going to make $200 on their first day. So they're going to add 10 people into their distribution network. All right? But instead of taking out the money, what they're going to do is they're going to put the whole amount, the whole $200 back in, because what they want to do is they want to slam traffic. So day number two, they start off with $200. Now remember, I told you guys that for every $100 that you spend, this person here, or for every $100 that this person here spends, they're going to get 10 people. So they have $200 now. So day number two, they got $200. So they're going to get 20 people. All right. To basically add into their distribution network. They're going to get times $20, right? Because that's the commission. So they're going to, at the end of day two, they're going to have $400 that they're going to have at the end of day two. Day number three, they start off with $400 because they're dumping everything back in. Now for every $100 that they have, which they have $400, they're now able to bring in 40 people into their distribution network. Okay? Times 20. $800 at the end of day three. Okay? So if we stop right here and we did nothing else, you can automatically see what happens here from the difference between person A and person B. Person A, at the end of day four, they only have 40 people. At the end of day three, they already have 70. Huge difference. Huge difference. But follow me because this is going to get so much better. So now, day number four, they're going to have $800 to spend on traffic. And for every $100 they have, You get it, right? So they're going to have 80 people that they're going to be able to add to their distribution network. Okay? So you have $1,600 at the end of day 4. And it keeps going on and on and on. Okay? So if we add up what person A did and person B did, over here they have 40 people. Person A has 40 people in their distribution network. Here they have 140 in their distribution network in 4 days. All right? So let's just look at it like this. So now, if they was to keep going and keep having a self-sustaining traffic method, which person B has, because what they're doing is they're continually putting in the profits. They're using their front end money to basically keep dumping in to build their actual distribution network. Now, this is day 4. Imagine 30 days or 60 days or 90 days, how many people they will have in their distribution network, right? So the biggest problem most people have when it comes to network marketing or, trying to get people or build your team is simply because you don't have enough people in your distribution network to start off with. So if you continue doing this here, you are going to be in such in a successful place because you would already have people going through your distribution network and you're building your distribution network up. And later on, I'm going to share with you how you can go about building your distribution network just like this, okay? And these are just numbers, guys. I mean, this is not, these are just numbers, but I'm going to share with you exactly how you can actually utilize, a system to basically help you self-sustain your traffic so you don't have to come out your pocket, okay? Because person A, they're slow rolling, right? They're taking half the profits and putting it up and taking the other profits and actually putting it back in traffic instead of scaling up, and so they can get a bigger distribution network and have leverage on the back end, because everyone who's watching this video, you're trying to build your network marketing company. So the biggest problem, like I always say, is your audience. If you had an audience and you build trust with that audience, then it's going to be easier for you to basically sell to that audience later on in the future. So this is back end action here, and this is kind of like front end action, because here person A is thinking about the profits up front. The person B here is thinking about the profits on the back end, which is their network marketing company. And here's a cool thing too, really quick tip. With person B, let's say they get to 300 people, okay? Let's say they get to 300 people. And what they can do is, and I call this is what we call cash surge method, is when we can actually offer items or programs or trainings or softwares to this market to help them further their desire, whatever it is, right? So if you had 300 people, let's say on your list or in your distribution network, and you sent them, an email, right? And you're talking about a software or something that really benefits them. That's the key. It has to be beneficial to your audience. Don't spam your list because you will kill it. Make sure everything you send them is beneficial to them, okay? So, now let's say you sent 300 people an offer, and it was 300 people an offer, and let's say 10% took the offer. So 10% took the offer, which is 30 people, and let's say it was a $50 commission. You just made $1,500 that same day. Bam. That's how powerful it is to have a distribution network. If you, anytime you need a cash surge for anything, let's say you want to go on vacation, hey, you can say, look, let me send out an email and let me just, give them an offer, and they take that offer, boom, you just made money. All right? So this is how easy and how simple it is to have a distribution network, to build a distribution network. So it's very, 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 very powerful, and it's very, very important that you have your very own distribution network. All right? So in the next video, we're going to talk about how to set up all this so that you can start to actually have your self-sustaining traffic method that's going to keep feeding your distribution network over and over and over again, so you can keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Before you know it, you'll have a list of 10, 30, 40, 50,000 people, and now you're really making the money. Now you're in a great position to build your primary business. Not only that, but anytime you need a cash surge, you have the people to basically get in front of to do so. All right, so I'll see you on the next video. Now, do you see why it's so important for you to have your very own distribution network? Because by having your own distribution network, you are building an audience that you will always have, so you will never run out of people to talk to about your primary business. And this is the most important step that most successful leaders don't teach. Plus, by having your own distribution network, you can create a cash surge at any time. But before you go out and start building your own distribution network, you have to have a few things in place. So what I want you to do at this time is I want you to click the button below that says step 1, and it's going to take you to a short video that's going to explain how to set up your own marketing system so that you can go out and build your large distribution network. Now, once you finish step 1, come back to this page and click on step 2, and I will share with you how you can get your free gift that's valued at $97. Okay, so I'll see you in just a few minutes.